not understand what he was telling them. Therefore Jesus said again, very truly I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep. All who have come before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep have not listened. I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. They will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. The hired hand is not the shepherd and does not own the sheep. So when he sees the wolf coming, he abandons the sheep and runs away. Then the wolf attacks the flock and scatters it. The man runs away because he is a hired hand and cares nothing for the sheep. I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. Just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. I have other sheep that are not of this sheepfold. I must bring them also. They too will listen to my voice, and there shall be one flock and one shepherd. The reason my Father loves me is that I lay down my life, only to take it up again. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of my own accord. I have authority to lay it down, and authority to take it up again. This command I received from my Father. The Jews who heard these words were again divided. Many of them said, he is demon-possessed and raving mad. Why listen to him? But others said, these are not the sayings of a man possessed by a demon. Can a demon open the eyes of the blind? Then came the festival of dedication in Jerusalem. It was winter, and Jesus was in the temple courts walking in Solomon's colonnade. The Jews who were there gathered round him, saying, how long will you keep us in suspense? If you are the Messiah, tell us plainly. Jesus answered, I did tell you, but you do not believe. The works I do in my Father's name testify about me. But you do not believe because you are not my sheep. My sheep listen to my voice. I know them, and they follow me. I give them eternal life, and they shall never perish. No one will snatch them out of my hand. My Father, who has given them to me, is greater than all. No one can snatch them out of my Father's hand. I and the Father are one. Again, his Jewish opponents picked up stones to stone him. But Jesus said to them, I have shown you many good works from the Father. For which of these do you stone me? We are not stoning you for any good work, they replied, but for blasphemy, because you, a mere man, claim to be God. Jesus answered them, is it not written in your law, I have said you are gods? If he calls them gods, to whom the word of God came, and scripture cannot be set aside, what about the one whom the Father set apart as his very own and sent into the world? Why then do you accuse me of blasphemy? Because I said I am God's son? Do not believe me unless I do the works of my Father. But if I do them, even though you do not believe me, believe the works, that you may know and understand that the Father is in me and I in the Father. Again they tried to seize him, but he escaped their grasp. Then Jesus went back across the Jordan to the place where John had been baptizing in the early days. There he stayed, and many people came to him. They said, though John never performed a sign, all that John said about this man was true.
Opioid emergencies can happen anytime, anywhere. Be free. Be the difference.
story of Moses is a deeply human story. But to get the full depth of it, you really need to start back in the book of Genesis, when God tells Abram that his offspring are going to be enslaved in Egypt for 400 years. And so they were. And over the course of centuries, the Israelite people began to outnumber the Egyptians. So, when a new pharaoh arose over the land, a new king, who did not like the Israelites, a deep anti-Semitism began to course through the veins of the Nile. After some quick research, it soon becomes clear that this new pharaoh of Egypt forced the Israelites to build large and imposing temples to gods they did not worship. He forced them to build a nation founded on war and bloodshed. He ruthlessly made them work as slaves. All things that are directly opposed to the God of the Israelites. But when this did nothing to thwart the growth of Israel, Pharaoh demanded that every firstborn male be cast into the Nile and drowned. This is where we meet Moses. Moses was born into this chaotic mess around the year 1390 BC, under the Egyptian reign of Pharaoh Seti I. Moses is born into a long and complicated family history. If the genealogy of Exodus 6 is to be of any account, then by no means is Moses born into a perfect family. It's full of these weird, interconnecting relationships. When Moses is born, his mother hides him so that he might have a chance at survival. But when the boy becomes too large, or too loud, Moses' mother, Yochebed, is forced to trust in the God who has been silent all her life. And she sets Moses adrift down the Nile River. In a basket made of bitumen and pitch, Moses drifts down the river Nile and into the hands of Pharaoh's daughter. Tradition has made this royal residence the city of Tanis, where the daughter of Pharaoh may have been attending a religious ritual. Regardless, it's here, where she sees the child drifting and hears the child crying and takes pity on him. She names him Moses. In Hebrew, the word means drawn out of, like how Pharaoh's daughter drew Moses out of the water. But in Egyptian, the word is just a suffix, and it means born of, like Ra Masit, he's born of Ra. In this case, the daughter of Pharaoh would be saying that Moses was born of nowhere, drawn from nowhere. He is a man without an identity, who was set adrift and rescued by the most unlikely of hands. You see, Moses here becomes an image of the Israelite people, seemingly from nowhere, drawn through the water, and brought into a family that he has made an integral part of as a growing nation. Moses grows up in the palace of Pharaoh, likely becoming intimately familiar with Egyptian culture and history. He would have witnessed the violent military campaigns against the Hittite people to the north. And if I were to guess, I'd say he would have been a bit of an outcast in the palace of Pharaoh. Well, 40 years go by, when Moses looks out upon the burdens of the Israelite people, knowing that the Pharaoh was launching a campaign against the people of his own kind. The just heart of Moses cannot take it any longer. He saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his people. He looked this way and that, and seeing no one, he struck down the Egyptian and hid it in the sand. And when he went out the next day, behold, there were two Hebrews struggling together. And he said to the man in the wrong, "Why do you strike your companion?" And he answered, "Who made you a priest and a judge over us? Do you mean to kill me as you killed the Egyptian?" And then Moses was afraid, and he thought, "Surely the thing is known." When Pharaoh heard of it, he sought to kill Moses. So Moses, he fled to the land of Midian. And when he got there, he sat down by a well, exhausted and hungry, no doubt. Off in the distance, a group of women appear on the horizon who have come to draw water for their herds. The story goes that suddenly, a band of rogue shepherds chase the women away. Despite his weariness, Moses rescues the women and then he waters their flock. When they go back, they relay this heroic tale to their Moses was in Midian, Seti I died, and his son, Ramesses II, takes over. Ramesses II was more fiercely opposed to the Semitic people in his kingdom than his father. Therefore, the people of Israel cried and they groaned all the more because of the harshness of their slavery. Have you ever asked yourself, who is God? I'm sure the Israelites did. I'm sure Moses did. Well, God saw the people of Israel, and God knew. One day, Moses was tending to his father-in-law Jethro's flock of sheep. Moses had gone into the wilderness to the east, a very similar place that Adam and Eve would have found themselves, east of Eden. And so it's kind of unsurprising that we're told that Moses led the flock west, where he came to the mountain of God, Horeb. Something must have caught his eye that day, something miraculous. Because when Moses went over to get a better look, what he actually found was an answer to the question that he and his people had been asking for centuries.
Moses, Moses,
Here I am.
do not come any nearer. Take your sandals off your feet, for the place on which you are standing is holy ground. I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob.
Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look at God. And then the Lord said,
I have surely seen the affliction of my people who are in Egypt, and have heard their cry unto the taskmasters. I know their suffering, and I have come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring